Hello everyone, students. I am Hema Sati Sharma and we are going to discuss the chapter Some Natural Phenomena for class 8th. So what are natural phenomena which occur naturally in the environment? So to name a few, these natural phenomena are wind, storms and cyclones. Other than that, day and night, seasons, these are also natural phenomena. So in this chapter, we will be studying about few destructive phenomena. So we know that winds or strong winds, storms, cyclones, earthquakes, these all are the phenomena which causes destruction in nature. So we are going to discuss in this chapter for class 8th two natural phenomena which are destructive, lightning and earthquakes. To understand lightning in a better way, we should know first what is electrically neutral state of matter. As we have discussed in previous chapters also, like chemical effects of electric current and metals and non-metal, the state of matter, which is solid, liquid and gas, can either be positively charged or negatively charged, or it can be neutral. So the state of matter which does not have positive or negative charge, or the positive or negative charges are in balance, they will be called electrically neutral. So most of the substances which are around us are in electrically neutral state. As we know from our previous learning, what we did in metals and non-metals, the basic atomic structure of an atom is made up of electrons, protons and neutrons. As we have already discussed that electrons are having negative charge and protons are having positive charge, and neutrons are they don't have any charge, or they are neutral in nature. So protons and neutrons are staying in the nucleus of the nucleus of the atom, and electrons are present in the orbit which is present around the nucleus. Now, electron has negatively charged and proton has positive charge, and there is no charge on neutron. This we have discussed. In an atom, the number of electron is always equal to number of protons. So you see that electron have one negative charge and proton have one positive charge. So if the number of electrons are equal to number of protons, so what will happen? Total charge will become zero. And that is how the atom will be electrically neutral. So the equal numbers of negative and positive charges balance each other. Now most of the matters are electrically neutral state due to this reason. Why they are electrically neutral? Because atoms have equal number of electrons and protons, and electrons are negative, these are protons are positive, and they nullify their charges. Now we must have observed, and from our learning from the previous classes, we know that when we rub a scale or comb in our hair, on our hair, and we try to bring it close to tits and bits of paper, the small pieces of paper, they are attracted towards the comb. What is the reason? The charge or static electricity is the reason. How does that static electricity has come to that comb, which was earlier not there? So the comb become charged, or it become electrical, it has static electricity because it was being rubbed. So we can say that when two objects are rubbed with each other, electrons may get transferred from one object to other. So in this case, what is happening? Electrons may get transferred from your hair to the comb. So if in one object loses some electron, this object becomes positively charged. So how is it happening? So if you again come to that atom which has equal electrons and equal number of electrons and protons. So what is happening? Negative charges are equal to the positive charges. But once electron has left, one or two electrons are left. Now what is happened here? Number of negative charges are less, number of positive charges are that much only. So for example, earlier if three electrons were there and three protons were there, so neutral charge was neutral or zero. But out of three, if two electrons have left, so how many negative charges are there now? Only one negative charge is there, and positive charges are three. So overall charge will become positive 2. So that is how if an object loses some electron, the object will become positively charged. And vice versa, if an object gains electrons, this object becomes negatively charged. So the transfer of charges is responsible for static electricity in various objects. And this electricity, static electricity, that means which is being developed because of transfer of charges, is the main reason of lightning. Examples, as we know that when we rub plastic comb with our dry hair, it requires small charges. In similar way, plastic refill is rubbed with polythene. It also acquires small electric charges. When rub a plastic scale on your dry hair, the scale can attract very small pieces of paper. During dry winters, you must have observed when you are removing or putting on your winter clothing, or if you are under a mink blanket, sometimes you see little bit of sparks. How these sparks are being created? Because of the static electricity which has occurred because of the rubbing. So now in our next lecture, we will be moving forward with the types of charges and their interaction. Thank you.